Hello everyone, welcome back sa ating pre-accounting tutorial for today. Our topic for today is all about formation of partnership part 2. Bali katuloy lang siya ng part 1 nung nakakaan pero ibang topic na siya. So ang topic natin dito is uh, yung dalawang partner ay nag-form ng partnership, yung isa may existing business na tapos yung isa wala pa. So paano nga ba sila magpo-form? Bali guys, ang tatandaan lang natin dito sa formation of partnership is yung contract. Kung ano yung agreed contract, kung ano yung napag-usapan nila, yun yung masusunod. So, kailangan natin mag-adjust. Dito. Ang ginawa ko dito guys is nagbigay ako ng illustration tapos ipapaliwanag ko siya kung paano siya ginawa step by step para maka-coop up kayo sa sagot. Thank you. Let's start. Illustration. The statement of financial position of Rhea Abella on October 1, 2016 before accepting John Reyes as partner is shown as follows. Rhea Abella statement of financial position. So, paki-screenshot na to guys para masundan nyo mamaya yung topic natin kasi babalik-balikan natin to mamaya para hindi kayo mahilo. O kaya pwede rin pasulat na lang ako. Thank you. Next step, pag nakuha na natin yung financial statement of financial position ni Rhea, which is siya yung may existing business, so ibig sabihin yung isa yung wala. Okay, si John Reyes offered to invest cash to get a capital credit equal to 1/2 of Rhea's capital after giving effect to the adjustment below. So ibig sabihin si John daw nag-offer siya na mag-invest ng kalahati na capital credit ni Rhea Abella pagkatapos ng mga adjustment. So, kailangan daw may adjustment. So, nag-agree sila na kailangan i-adjust yung book ni Rhea. Ito yung mga adjustment nila. So, meron tayong 6. Number 1, the merchandise inventory is to be valued at 74,000 pesos. So, yung merchandise inventory daw dapat is 74,000 pesos lang yung ilalagay sa book. So, magkano ba yun nilagay? Sana tayo to. Merchandise inventory per ledger, which is nasa book to ni Rhea. Pakitignan na ako doon. Kita nyo na? 80,000 pesos. Tapos yung nag-agree nila na amount ng merchandise inventory dapat daw is 74,000 pesos lang. So, ibig sabihin merong nag-decrease. Yung 80,000 dati, magiging 74. So, nag-decrease yung merchandise inventory ng 6,000. So, record natin yan, 6,000 pesos. Decrease in merchandise inventory. Adjustment. Number 2, the account receivable is estimated to be 95% collectible. So, ibig sabihin, yung AR niya dapat daw is 95% collectible. So, ibig sabihin 5% non-collectible lang. Account receivable net per ledger. Tignan nyo guys, sa accounts receivable niya dun sa kwan. Wait, balikan ko na lang para kita nyo to guys. Yung accounts receivable niya is 240,000 pesos. Tapos meron kasi siyang allowance for uncollectible account amount to 10,000 pesos. So, ang net nyan guys is yon 230,000 pesos. So, yun yung kukunin natin yung net amount niya as per ledger, no? Tapos next, magkano yung agreed amount nila? 240,000 pesos, which is yung total AR niya, wala tong kana, yung allowance, wag mong tatanggalin. Kasi in-adjustment to eh. Times 95%, which is collectible daw. So, we have 228,000 pesos. So, makikita natin dito guys, yung net na 230,000 pesos, tapos yung net niya daw is magiging 228,000 pesos. So, merong Increase in allowance. Sa allowance mapupunta yung increase or decrease ng accounts receivable. So may increase in allowance 2,000 pesos. So mag-reflect yan mamaya sa book ng partnership, which is increase in allowance. Next, interest accrued on notes receivable. So we have a formula dito. May formula tayo. Interest yan. Interest is equal to principal times rate times time. So dito yung principal is kung magkano yung amount. Tapos kung magkano yung rate. Tapos kung ilang months nag-accrue. Kung ilang months yung nakalipas. So we have 10,000 tapos 30,000 a total of notes receivable. Tingnan natin dito. Breakdown niya lang yan. Ayun, notes receivable 30,000. Ano yung breakdown niya? 10,000 daw. May interest na 12%. Tapos, on 20,000, may interest na 12% din. Kaso yung time lang nila nagkakaiba. So, balikan natin yung adjustment. Sabi niya dito, yung 10,000, naka-dated siya nung July 1. Tapos yung 20,000, naka-dated siya nung August 1. So, paano natin kukunin yung time? Bilangin natin, dated, July 1. August, July, August, September, October. So, hindi na natin sasama yung October, no? So, July, August, September lang. So, 3. Sa 10,000, 3. 3 months yung nag-accrued. Sa ko naman, sa August, sa 20,000, dated, August, September. So, 2 months. Hindi na natin sasama yung October kasi 1 yun October 1. So, hindi nakasama yun. August, September. So, 2 months. 3 months at saka 2 months. Nagets? So, bali ang kwan dito is 10,000 times rate, which is 12%, times time, which is 3, divided by 12. 1 month kasi yung 12% guys 12% in 1 month. So, magkano yung nag-accrue? July, August, September. So, 3 over 12. Dito next, sa 20,000. 20,000 times 12 times time. Ilan yung time? August, September. 2 divided by 12. Nagets? Kasi 1 year to. Yung 12%, 1 year yan. Sa isang taon, dapat 12% lang ng 20,000. So, ibig sabihin, 2 months lang yung nag-accrue dito. So, 2 months lang yung kukunin natin. Next. Ito yung computation niya. 10,000 times 12 times 3 divided by 12 is equal to 300 pesos. Tapos dito naman sa 20,000 times 12 ulit yung interest rate times 2 kung ilang months yung nag-accrue divided by 12 kasi 1 year to. 400,000. So meron tayong interest receivable 700 pesos. Next. Number 4. Interest on notes payable to be accrued. Okay. At 12% annually from April 1, 2016. So, nag-start siya ng April 1, 2016. Notes payable to. So, liability account to. So, i-adjust natin. Magkano yung notes payable natin? Ayun, 40,000. Principal. Times rate. 14%. Times time. So, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, September lang pala. Ulit. April, May, June, July, August, September. So, 6 months. Di mo nisasama yung October 6 months lang. So, ibig sabihin, 40,000. Ito yung computation niya. 40,000 times 14% times 6 divided by 12 kasi 1 year to is equal to 2,800 pesos. So, yun. Gets? Number 5. The equipment is to be valued at 46,000 pesos. So, tignan nyo dito yung wording niya guys ha. Sabi niya to be valued. So, ibig sabihin, yun na talaga dapat yung maging value niya. So, 46,000 pesos. Magkano ba equipment natin sa book? Ayun, 60,000 less accumulated depreciation 54,000. Yung net niya is 54,000 pesos. So, paano yung computation niya guys? Ito, number 5. Yun. Equipment net as per ledger 54,000 which is the net. Net ng ledger to ah. Tapos, equipment net as agreed 46,000 daw dapat. So, meron tayong increase in accumulated depreciation. Dito guys is increase sa accumulated depreciation yung difference. Okay? Next naman yung number 4. So, kung dito 54,000 minus 46,000. So, meron tayong 6,000 na increase in accumulated depreciation. Number 6. Office supply on hand that have been charged to expense in the past amounted to 4,000. This will be used by the partnership. So, tignan natin dito sa book ni Rhea, wala naman ditong di ba? Office supply. So, sabi niya dito, yung 4,000 daw na na-expense nung nakaraan is gagamitin nila sa partnership ngayon. Pag naka-form na sila ng partnership. So, i-add natin yan sa book nila. Book ni Rhea. Yan o. Office supplies, net per ledger. So, walang nakalagay, di ba? Office supply, as agreed, 4,000. Increase in office supplies. So, i-add natin yan sa office supplies nila. Next. So, tapos na tayo sa adjustment, no? Yung 6 na adjustment. So, anong susunod? Next na step. Ito na. Yung effect. Yung net effect of adjustment on a capital. So, pag nagsosolve kayo ng problem, tapos hinahanap lang naman yung net effect niya sa capital, so, pwede naman na kayo dito kagad magrekta kung alam nyo na kagad yung mga net increase, decrease nyo, no? So, dito sabi, natin, lagay na natin dito yung mga adjustment natin. Decrease in merchandise inventory, which is 6,000. Decrease. Increase in allowance for collectible 2,000. Increase in interest receivable 700. Increase in interest payable 2,800. Increase in accumulated depreciation 8,000. Increase in office supply 4,000. So, makikita nyo dito guys, yung increase at saka decrease. Bakit yung nag-increase naka-minus? So, kasi liability siya, no guys? Nasa siya nasa credit side yan. Kaya, credit amount din. Kung nag-increase siya, sa credit siya nag-increase, so, less pa din yan, na. So, decrease in capital. Total of 14,100. So, kwento natin. 6,000. Plus 2,000. Minus 700. Plus 2,800. Plus 8,000. Minus 4K. So, decrease in capital, negative, 14,100. 14,100. Then, next dyan is yung equipment. Equipment cost per book, 60,000. Ayun. Yung equipment natin, 60,000. I-adjust natin yan. So, bali yung pag nag-formation na sila ng partnership, dapat wala na makikita doon na accumulated depreciation. Equipment cost agreed, 46,000. So, meron tayong 14,000 na write down of equipment. So, yung tatanggalin na natin yan. Yung accumulated depreciation niya. So, makikita na lang natin sa book yung 46,000. So, magiging ganito yung, ano ba ito next? Ito. Computation na. So, magkano yung capital ni Rhea before adjustment? Ito. Ayan, 314,000. Tapos net adjustment to capital minus 14,100. Rhea Abella capital after adjustment 299,900. So 314,000 less natin yung 14,100 is equal to 299,900. So ito na yung kanya capital at after adjustment na. So dito na tayo magbe-base nung capital na kailangan i-invest ni John Reyes. So times natin, magkano ba yung agree na dapat i-invest ni John? Sabi dito sa problem is 50%, di ba? Balikan niyo yung sa problem, 50%. Balikan natin para maniwala kayo sa akin. Yun. Saan ba yun? Ito. 1/2. So, ibig sabihin, kalahati. Okay, times 0.50 is equal to 149,950. So, ito na yung cash investment ni John Reyes. So, nakuha na natin. After na makukuha natin yung cash investment ni John Reyes, so, gagawa na tayo ng book nila, partnership book. Ito na, yung Rhea Abella and John Reyes Statement of Financial Position after the formation of partnership, no? October 1, 2016, dated. So, dito na yung cash. I-add na natin yung magkano yung pinutap ni 209 na yung cash nila. I-add na natin yung cash. Magkano yung kinan nila. So, may accounts receivable. Yung accounts receivable, kung magkano talaga yung accounts receivable niya sa book. Tapos, i-adjust lang natin yung allowance for uncollectible account. So, nag-increase siya ng di ba? 2,000. So, i-add lang natin dyan. So, meron tayong net of accounts receivable 228,000 pesos. Tapos, yung interest receivable na na-compute natin nung nakaraan, mag-reflect din yan sa book. Partnership book, 700 pesos. Notes receivable, 30,000. Merchandise inventory, 74,000 to be valued. Adjustment na to, na-adjust na to mga to. Equipment, 46,000. Tingnan mo, wala na dito yung accumulated depreciation. So, tinatanggal na siya sa book ng partnership kung meron man yung equipment. Office supplies, 4,000. Total asset of 592,650 pesos. Liabilities and owner equity, accounts payable, 40,000. Notes payable, 100,000. Interest payable, 2,000 yung na-compute natin. So, kailangan din siya dito mag-reflect. Rhea Abella Capital, yung adjustment na to, after the adjustment, 299,900. Tapos yung 50% ng investment ni John Reyes sa partnership is 149,500. Total liabilities and owner's equity, 592,650 pesos. So, kung na siya, balance na siya guys. So, ito na yung nila, gagamitin nila sa partnership na book. So, thank you guys. God bless. Yung next na topic natin guys is yung dalawang partner na nag-form naman is para silang may existing na business. So, medyo hahawa siya ng konti, no? Kasi dalawa yung i-adjust natin na book. Depende kasi yung kung kailangan nila mag-adjust. So, siguro, kailangan talaga mag-adjust, no?